Hello, and welcome to this episode in which we will cover 3 different ways to download and install Blender. We will also cover how to download any previous version and how to import your preferences. Blender 5.2 is packed with new features to enjoy, so let's not waste any more time and jump into it to start creating. So the first way that we're going to download Blender is through Steam. So if we're on the Steam storefront and go to the search bar and type in Blender, it should be our top option. So if we select that and scroll down where it says free, we should be able to click it. I'm going to have a desktop shortcut and a start menu shortcut and then click install. So there we go, we've now got Blender installed. So one of the benefits of using Steam is it gives us our time played. But one of the other issues that we have is if we go to our library, we'll see that we've got Blender 5.2 installed. But if we wanted to install, say, Blender 3.6 or even 5.1, we can only have one version through Steam at a time. And if we want to roll back by any means, what we have to do is right-click, go to Properties, go to Game Versions and Bases, and then what we can do is if we go to 3.6 for example, then what we have to do is we then now have to re-download it. So just be aware of that if you do download through Steam, so you can't have basically 2 versions at once. So the second way to download Blender is through the Microsoft Store. So while on the Microsoft Store front, if we go to the search bar and type in Blender, it should be our top option in which we can either click that one or we can just type in Blender, select it, and then get given all of these options. So the one without any of the numbers or LTS written after it should be the latest version. So in this case, this one is 5.2. And then what we can do is we can install. And the thing that we get downloading through the Microsoft Store over Steam is we don't get our playtime basically, but we can download more than one at once. So if we wanted 3.6 for example, we can install that one. And by looks of it, on top of this is the Microsoft Store seems to have the LTS versions of Blender. It hasn't got all of the different variations in between, such as daily builds, experimental, or betas. So the third way to download Blender is through its own website. The process is a little bit more involved, but it's nothing too difficult. So on your web browser, if you type in Blender in the search bar, we should get Blender as our top option. Just make sure it's got HTTPS, and when you click it, it's verified by Let's Encrypt. So now that we're on this page, what we want to do is go to the Download tab, and because I'm on Windows, I'll be clicking this big blue button. If you're on macOS or Linux, you can basically select this drop down and pick what you need accordingly. And it also redirects you to the Microsoft Store or Steam if you wanted to download it through there, which we covered earlier in the video. If you want to download a previous version, you can click this option here, but we will cover that later in this video anyway. So like I say, I'm on Windows, so I'm going to click Download Blender. And then while that downloads, what I'm going to do is just have a quick read over what's new. So you can either watch the recap video or the showcase reel of what Blender artists have been up to, or if you fancy a bit of a read, you can just keep scrolling down to where you'll get all of this new information. So now that Blender's installed, if we go to our Downloads folder, we'll see the executable here. So if we double click that, we'll get a warning from Windows basically saying this isn't from the Microsoft Store and do we trust it? To which we will click Install anyway. We will then be asked by the setup wizard where we want it downloading, to which I just keep it where it picks as standard, and then while it installs, we'll also get given a prompt by Windows Security basically saying, do we want it to make changes to our device? To which we'll click yes, and then it will start installing. So there we go, we have now installed Blender. We can click Finish, go to our search bar and type in Blender 5.2, enter, And then there we have it, we've now got Blender. So what we can do is, because this is the first time we've booted it up, we can basically select our options. So I'm English UK, Blender Dark, or we can just import Blender 5.1 preferences, which I will do. And then that should be it. You've now got Blender, which basically has the same preferences from a previous version. So it's got my Easy Tree, 3D Print and Screencast keys, so you guys can see what I'm doing. But if you wanted a fresh, clean install, just ignore that and then just click basically continue. So let's say that you've downloaded Blender 5.2 and it's not for you, or you've basically deleted an old version and now you want it back. What you can do is, if you go to the Downloads tab and then looking for previous versions, select previous versions, then you want to go to Download Any Blender, and then just scroll through to the version that you want. So in this case, we'll look for Blender 4.3 for example. And then what we've got here is we've got our Linux download option, we've got our Mac OS options, we've got our Windows options. Zip basically just means you download it and you can run it from wherever that file is, whereas MSI treats it like a regular program download, like we did with 5.2. So we're going to click that and then let it download. So now that that's downloaded, we'll have it right next to our 5.2 executable. So just like we did earlier, we're going to double click this. We'll get the warning that it's not from the Microsoft Store or from a trusted source basically. So when we get that pop up, we'll say install anyway. And then what it will do is it will give us a setup wizard again. We'll accept the terms, and then we'll want it installed next to all of our other Blender versions. And then we'll be given another prompt by Windows Security saying, do we want it to make changes to our device? To which we'll click yes. And then it will download and install. So now that we've done that, we can click finish, and then what we can do is come down to our search bar and type in Blender 4.3. And then there we have it. Blender 4.3 is now another Blender version that we have alongside 5.2, 3.6, whichever we have. And yeah, we just have this. Okay, so let's say that you've opened Blender 5.2 or any version for the first time and you were given this screen, and then you selected Blender Light mode for example, and you want your mouse select to be right and the key map to be industry compatible. And then because you wanted this to be a whole new Blender setup, you didn't want to carry any previous preferences. Basically, if you ended up going, this is a mistake because this is not a good look, and yeah, that must be transform. I expected this sidebar to pop out. I'm pressing N, expecting one of these to go away or come in. I'm lost, if I'm absolutely honest. Well, luckily, if you turn around and think to yourself, no, I wish I could bring in the preferences from Blender 5.1 in my case, then not to worry. All you have to do is just close Blender 5.2, and if we come over to our sort of windows here, and then we go into our C, users, user, you need to go into app data, which you can see by going to show hidden items. So if you don't have it, you can't see it, so make sure that that is on. So you want to go to app data, then you want to go to roaming, Blender Foundation, Blender, and then if you scroll down to, so in my case it's Blender 5.2, and delete the config folder, then what we can do now is if we reboot Blender 5.2, we'll get given the page again. And then what we can do is we can correct it. We can say, well, we don't even need to adjust that. We just need to go to import Blender 5.1 preferences. And then you'll see these folders start to come up again. And then what you'll have is all of your preferences. So just to showcase this, it is only the config folder. So if we go back into this 5.2 and delete the config folder, so we're keeping our data files, extensions and scripts. If we then bring in Blender 5.2 again, and then it should give us the option again. like we have here. So that's all you have to do. You don't need to delete the whole folder. You can if you want, but basically, yeah, just delete the config folder in your app data roaming, and then yeah, you should be fine. So that should be everything to do with downloading and installing Blender, along with any previous version. So I hope you have learned something, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.